It's been over a month since the presidential elections over in the New World, and I would have thought those on the woke far left would have begun to calm down and accept things by now. But rather than that, they're doubling down, becoming even more delusional and even more rabid. But I was thinking maybe I'm being a hypocrite because we had free and fair elections here in the UK earlier in the year, but I would happily have another general election tomorrow. But I think the difference is people in the USA are worrying about something that hasn't happened yet. Trump hasn't yet took office. Whereas in the UK, we've had 5 months to discover that the current Labour government lied about every pledge they made before the election and now openly hate most of the British population. Also, in this video, all the clips I've got from the USA are of women, so I don't want to come across as sexist. So to balance it out, we'll begin with a clip of a man. The most useless, incompetent, spiteful man on the face of the earth, in my opinion. This is the Prime Minister, Sir Keir Starmer, turning on the Downing Street Christmas lights.
Me, when I say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay! It worked. Nervous moment there, but it's all good.
Just the way the man talks. Like a speak and spell machine where the batteries are on the way out. If I had a smart speaker that spoke like that, I'd be thinking, I'll reboot it once on factory settings, and if that doesn't work, I'll fuck it off back to the manufacturer. My Amazon Alexa, other smart speakers are available, has more depth and expression in her voice than the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Not only that, but if you ask Alexa a question, she'll try and answer it and occasionally get it right. Without, I'll add, mentioning a fictional £22 billion black hole or blaming the previous government. And yay, it worked. The leader of this country is overjoyed that he can operate a switch. He's done something that wasn't an unbridled, utter disaster. To be fair, I was expecting him to flick that switch for the tree to catch fire, burn down and open a portal to hell. Call me a cynic, but I don't think that having the PM turn on the Christmas lights fully compensates for a massive surge in violent crime, another 20,000 illegal immigrants entering the country, the ones that we know about, freezing pensioners to death, freeing prisoners, violent prisoners early in order to lock up people who criticise the government on Facebook whilst taxing the rest of us into oblivion. Also, down in the capital, on the London Underground, there are now adverts for assisted dying. Like the message is, don't worry how bad things are in this country, soon you'll be able to legally kill yourself. Anyway, let's go stateside and get some very strange opinions.
Fuck around and find out stage has been interesting. I didn't expect it to go to... Well, you know, I shouldn't be surprised. It's like they have to be the victim no matter what. Even though they won, they still don't know how to live if they're not the victim. So they had to make something up to be the victim because their candidate won. They have nothing to bitch about now. And the crying didn't work when everybody cut him off. So now it's, they're gonna beat us up! Y'all are just itching for a civil war. You are. You thought Kamala was gonna win and you wanted to fucking fight us. And now that your candidate fucking won and you don't know what to do with all that energy.
So that's a nice, strong and sane start with excellent lighting. The argument that those on the political right are always playing the victim. The fucking projection in that. The woke far left do nothing but complain that they're being victimised. And no matter how much they're given, they always want more. Especially since 2020. Because depending on which way you look at the event that happened then, either an innocent man was murdered by an evil racist policeman deliberately kneeling on his neck, or a violent career criminal died whilst resisting arrest. After that happened, half of the Western world was on fire, and the authorities did virtually nothing. And if we take Antifa, the wokest of the woke, a group of people who go around with the pro-Palestinian lot, setting fire to businesses and putting windows through, acting like the brown shirts in 1930s Germany. The far left act like fucking fascists. And in the run-up to the US election, did anyone take a shot at Kamala Harris? No, but Donald Trump, a man who I stress I am not fond of, he was shot in the head. It's amazing that the apparently violent far right don't spend their evenings looting shops or trying to assassinate anyone.
Do you know how many of you actually cut off your own stupid noses to spite your own stupid faces? Yeah. Oh, he's not part of Project 25. Guess who's about to run our government? All the people that wrote the damn thing. And here you guys are. It's only your imagination. No, it's not. It's not, but I knew better. I knew better as a social worker because I knew what happened the last time, okay? I saw the destruction and what happened to the vulnerable populations I served from the last 4 years, right? But here you guys are. You guys are so stupid to even realize the reasons half of you have schools in the middle of your nowhere places. It's because of things like the Department of Ed. You guys are dumb. But here I am getting ready to prepare for all the shit that's about to happen in 2025. Because you know, yes, it is going to happen. And all of you are stupid. And you're going to see. And guess what? I already knew.
Once again, a calm, collected and rational way to get one's point across. I'm definitely taking everything that woman says extremely seriously. So Project 2025. I believe Trump has already ruled out doing most of what that bill suggests. And not only that, can someone explain this to me? If he was going to do all these dark and nefarious things, why didn't he do them in his first term as president? There's no way he could have known he'd get back in 2024. In fact, I think his main legacy from the 2016 presidency is a half-built wall, most of which has fallen over. And the weird thing is, as this video continues, we're going to hear lots about poor, oppressed, marginalised communities. But all of the people speaking on their behalf are white saviours. They're all well-spoken white women.
I'm worried about slavery. You see, Donald Trump has promised to deport all of these immigrants, and that's just a physical impossibility by way of like math and moving humans. But you know what he could do? He could make being here illegally an offense that you can incarcerate one over, and then under the 13th Amendment, he could make them work for free. So yeah, I'm worried about slavery. You know what?
Deport immigrants or deport illegal immigrants, because there's a big difference. Because illegal immigrants, by definition, have committed a crime by entering the country illegally. And I'm all for immigration. For example, Mrs. Disgruntled is an Irish Catholic. But I'm of the opinion, if you want to go to another country, enter there legally. If you don't, they should be able to fuck you straight off again. Because parts of North America, the UK, Europe, and I believe Australia are full of people who've come from third world shitholes, apparently escaping oppression. So they come to a developed country, and the first thing they do is demand they can turn it into a third world shithole. And I don't think that slavery will be reintroduced into the USA, because that would look very, very bad on the world stage. However, if there's a policy that illegal immigrants should have to do some form of manual labour, some sort of job to get their benefits, to get money like the rest of us fucking do, I'm all for that.
So here's what you're going to do in this last holiday season we have before a Trump presidency. Whenever you travel, whether that's for Thanksgiving or anything else during this time, you are going to stop at a store that is not in the town where you are from. And you are going to go and you will purchase a phone and a minutes card with cash. You will then take that phone and wrap it in the most obnoxious Christmas wrapping paper you can find with a really pretty bow, and you're going to give it to somebody within your circle who is at risk of having to flee. Unfortunately, there are a lot of people who find themselves within that demographic now. This is the perfect gift to them because you are giving them a burner phone that people would have a very difficult time tracing back to them should they have to flee. Take full advantage of the holiday season where we can gift our friends things that might incriminate them should they have to buy it themselves.
Buying an untraceable burner phone and giving it as a gift to anyone who may need to flee, so I'm guessing that's illegals, that's not going to look very good for said illegal if they get picked up by the police, because having an unregistered burner, at best you look like a drug dealer. At worst, if they get arrested and they say under caution that they were given this phone as a present by a white woman who knows that they're undocumented, then said white woman has just made herself a fucking accessory. One clip left to go.
Feral! Today. Feral! If you see me, keep walking. Do not make eye contact. Do not square up at me. Don't act like you know me. Like, I want to eat... Like, maybe they voted for Kamala, but, like, I want to eat them right now. Like, I want to take a bite out of those glutes in a bad way. I am fucking feral!
Once again, a calm and sensible way to get one's opinion across. I think it's fair to say that I wouldn't approach her anyway because, call me old-fashioned, but I generally don't want to converse with someone who appears to have rabies. But she's recorded herself and put it online that she's thinking of resorting to cannibalism because she doesn't agree with the results of a democratic election. I think it's fair to say that come the next election, she probably won't be able to vote anyway. That's the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, please do like and subscribe if you haven't already. And as ever, thanks for watching. Just the way the man talks. Like a walkie-talkie that hasn't quite got enough reception. Or a speak. Man talks like Hal from 2001, if it was possible for an AI to get a learning disability. So, that was a calm and rational way to get one's opinion across with this sort of excellent lighting. What were you thinking, love? Entering the country illegally, hence illegal immigrant. And it's a pure coincidence that wherever you have a large number of illegal immigrants, there's a massive spike in violent crime. Probably can't say that. Buying an untraceable burner phone. That does make the user of said phone look a bit like a criminal. Plus, if they're younger, and this is serious, could younger people use a phone with buttons on it? Because I know they can't use analog phones anymore. I'm going off a fucking bollocks to it. Why do so many of the shouty people have large rimmed glasses? Does wearing large rimmed glasses do something to your brain? Because I wear glasses in the evenings, and I'm not aware they've affected my sanity much. So she's not happy about the result of a democratic election, so her idea is to resort to cannibalism. And fuck it.